Hey guys, it's Chala from Crafting Through the Chaos of Life. Thanks so much for joining me for another video. I just thought I would play today. I want to make some stuff out of all these strips. Let me just show you here. Look at all these strips that I have. I'm kind of zoomed in. Let me see if I can find my thingamabobber. And we'll just scooch out a little bit. That's probably about good. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I have all these strips. They're like branding strips and just leftover strips from different pieces that I've cut off. And what I want to do is make some edges for a page. And what I mean by that is, let me just see if I can find a page. So let's just take this piece of coffee dyed paper, for example. And so this is your standard 8.5 by 11. Sorry, I forgot to mention that I am trying to print out some digitals. So you may hear my printer in the background. I'm sorry about that, but I need to multitask. So I'm gonna craft along with you guys. My printer's gonna be doing its thing. And yeah, we'll just kind of see what we can create. So what I want to do is create some interest on the edge of pages and just pre-make a whole bunch of these little strips that I can use to decorate the edge of a page, if that makes sense. Another thing that we can do is we can take these strips and we can fold them. So this one would probably be good. I'm just going to move this page out of the way for a second. And what I mean by folding them is just exactly that, just folding it, like nothing too perfect. So I'm just taking this strip and I'm just, as you can see, just kind of folding it over. Can you see that? So again, just like folding it up, folding it up, folding it up, just like that. And then what I'll do is I will run this through my sewing machine, and I've kind of created a little bit of ephemera. We can also add different things to it, like fabrics and stuff, just to create a little kind of element either on the side of the page, on the bottom, again, just giving some interest. So that is kind of what I'm thinking. Let's start off. I'm not going to pull out my sewing machine right now. I want to get all these kind of glued up and then I'll sew them kind of all at once. I have literally, so I cut out these little burlap die cuts, and then I have these really interesting bits from them kind of coming out of the paper, and I saved these because I thought they would be interesting in like little collages on the side of a page. So I have a whole bunch of scraps. Let's stop talking and get making. Alright, so I'm going to use some art glitter glue, and again, like I said, we're just gluing little pieces down, and then I'll sew them later. Have a ton of little itty bitty pieces here. I got some napkin. Yeah, so let's just see kind of what we can create. And oh, we got a tag in here. Can reuse that. So yeah, just pulling. I'll put that in there. That's a fun label. I might want to cut that out. There's kind of a fun strip as well that we can do something with. We can rip some of this. We can rip, again, this is just little bits of scraps that I have laying around. That one's already ripped. I don't want anything with too straight of an edge. So I am going to rip this. I do apologize, I am sitting down. I don't often sit down, I usually stand to craft, but just really tired. So I'm going to try sitting down. Let's go through our straps. So yeah, how are you guys doing? How's your day? Everything going well for you? Hope so. Yeah, so literally just no rhyme or reason to these, just creating strips or like kind of little squares, really, I guess. They don't have to be squares, but kind of go down yeah, we are getting ready. My daughter has 2 days of dance concerts at the end of this week. And she's never had to do 2 days before, so poor little thing. She had her dance class, or her last practice tonight. And she's pretty tired. I know she can be going to be just exhausted by the end of the week. She's not, she's part of the competition group, but she doesn't compete. She's just not comfortable with that, which I'm totally fine with. But, yeah, she'll definitely be tired. I don't want this. I don't want it too uniform. I've got it going too much in the same direction. I want to mix it up a bit. What else do we have? Oh, I've got some wallpaper. That will be fun. Some good old 80s colored wallpaper. You guys remember when wallpaper was all the craze? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a beautiful yellow. Some of that in here. So yeah, we are just literally going to be gluing things down, and I think I'm going to start gluing. I think I kind of got a good idea of what I want to do. And again, not really being too worried about getting it glued down perfectly, because we will be sewing. Let's see. Maybe I'll have that guy there. And let's do that. And that. Oh, you know what else we could do? Let's pull out some of our lace bits. We can include some of those as well. Scissors. Okay. I'll keep gluing here before I get too distracted. Yeah, I've got so many ideas running through my head of what I want to get done and accomplished. And here I am, standing up again. I can't sit down. I can't sit down and work. I'm too excited. Okay. I finally have some ideas of stuff that I want to do for my mermaid journal. And I've got to work on the nature journal for my daughter's teacher, because end of the school year is coming up right quick here. Can't believe it. Let's use this one. And do we need some lace? Pull a little piece off and see what happens. That might be cute on there. Alright. And what else do we have going on in this little bucket of fun? Oh, this looks like a leftover piece from an envelope, but I like the pattern on here, so let's go ahead and use that. Okay. That's what I like about these little strips, is you don't really have to really think about anything. You just kind of put it down and let it go. Well, hopefully you guys can still see that. So I'm going to get these last little pieces down, and then I'll show you what we kind of have. That there. This is a good piece. Okay, and then I will show you now. So then what we can do is we can just decorate the edge of a page like this, and it'll add some kind of fun interest and texture to our journal, the edges of our journal, when we have it in a book. So yeah, I thought these would be great. And then we can just cut them down to size. Like these are all mostly 12 by 12 edges. So it's definitely going to give us lots of room to play with, and we'll have a little few pieces to cut off, so that's fine. So I'm just going to continue on here. I may or may not talk. I may or may not speed this video up. I don't really have too much of a plan. I just know I wanted to play and bring you guys along. So yeah, we'll just kind of see what happens with it. Okay guys, so I have finished up sewing up these two, I'll call them, I don't know, snippet strips? I don't really know, scrap strips for our page edging. I've gone ahead and just sewn a straight line through them, you know, trying to make sure that you stay on the original piece that you're gluing it to. And yeah, nothing really too hard. I mean, you can, again, sorry, I'm like all over the place. So yeah, this is the Tim Holtz piece that I just folded, and I think it looks great either way. I left the little threads long just to give it some interest. If the person doesn't like long threads, they can trim them up once they get the journal. But again, this is just something to kind of embellish a page, or it could go on the bottom of a pocket to embellish a pocket. You can cut them to length. And just, it's something just fun to have on hand, just to really kind of dress up edges of your page, just give your project a little more interest. So, you know, when you have tons of scraps and you need to get rid of them, this is a great scrap buster idea. Now, thank you for sticking with me to the end, because I do have a little bonus for you, and I want to talk about tabs as well. And I need this page. As some of you know, my favorite boxes to use to make journals is my favorite crackers, Wheat Thins. So I have this small regular box, and then I also, my favorite size really is this family size. It's a much bigger, bigger box, and it accommodates the full size of an 8.5 by 11 page folded in half. So I really like using this family size because it's just perfect for this. I mean, these ones we can definitely trim off the edges and use the scraps, leftover scraps. But what I wanted to show you with, not so much on these ones, well, this one you can kind of do it, but let me show you in the smaller box. When I use a box, I try and use all of the box. So when I'm preparing it for a journal, I will just carefully open up the box itself. We'll find the edge here and carefully, sometimes I use my letter opener or a little spatula just to open that up, and I save all the bits. So I'm going to cut this part off because that'll give us the folded over journal. I'm going to cut all these edges off, right? But I keep them. So I keep these pieces that I cut off here for if I want to do a hidden spine. Okay, so then I would stitch my pages into this piece, and then I'd have the book pages off of here, and then I would add glue, and then I would glue that onto here, and then that would give us our hidden spine. We wouldn't see the stitching on the back side. Okay? That's one of the things I kind of wanted to show you. But the main thing I wanted to show you is these tabs right here are gold. Oh, I'm not even on camera. These are gold. Don't throw these out, you guys. Let me show you. I'll do it for this one down here. So I'm just going to cut that flap off, and then you're left with this piece, which is a fantastic tab for the edge of your pages. Again, you want to create lots of interest on the edge of your pages so that when you look at the side of your journal, you have lots of interest going on. Again, that's personal preference, right? I mean, if you don't like kind of a junkier looking or a busy looking journal, then, you know, don't do this. But if you like those fun kind of interesting pages, textured pages, then tabs and stuff and these are really great ways to get that. So what I have done is I've gone ahead and I have covered these tabs here with just some leftover scrap paper that I have. This one I've inked up the edges. These ones I haven't inked up yet for the simple fact that I might not want to use distress oxide or distress, oh Lord, words. Vintage photo. I don't know if I want to use necessarily vintage photo on all of them. Maybe I want to use some velvet color or a different, you know, color of distress ink or oxide ink. Like this, you could use salvaged patina. That would be nice. It just depends on what colors you're going with. But again, don't get stuck on vintage photo or walnut stain. Practice with your other colors and it brings a different look to your project. So that's what I did with these. I still have to back them, but they would just look, and put it this way, absolutely gorgeous on the side of a page. I mean, we could even cut this in half and probably get 2 tabs out of it. But I just think that looks so fun, and it'll be such a fun addition to your junk journals. So yeah, that was today's really quick video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope I've given you some different ideas. Oh, I also wanted to show you on this one. Where is it here? Oh, this. Let me cut this off. Hang on. Just a minute. So even this one here, like look at this, it's already got the color testing. I mean, this one you don't even have to cover. It's kind of fun looking just like that on an edge of a page, right? With this color testing that they do. So yeah, anyways, I am sorry I'm so spastic today. I was just really excited. Yeah, I just really have my mojo back, and I'm so excited. So yeah, I wanted to share this with you guys. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thumbs up me if you liked the video, and hey, leave me a comment. I want to know what you guys are up to and how you've been doing, and sometimes it gets really lonely talking to myself. So, you know, if I have someone else to talk to, that would be great. Alright guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and P.S. I love you.